Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paulina. So recently I shared that I'm leaving Spain. I have been living in Spain for the past 6 years, I think, 5 or 6. I already stopped counting. But I'm leaving and I'm moving to Germany for long term. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be back in Spain and if I will ever. So I wanted to make a few of the last videos on the topic. In this channel I don't really talk about living in Spain and things like this. But just because I'm leaving, I decided that. But just because I'm leaving, I'm thinking about. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paulina. So recently I shared that I'm leaving Spain and I'm actually moving to Germany on the long term. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be back in Spain. I'm not sure when. So yeah, this is a long-term move. And my channel is not about living in Spain, and I generally haven't really made many of those kind of videos or just about life in Spain. But just because I'm moving, I can't help but think, how is it gonna be when I leave? Things that I really appreciate, things that I miss, things that I'm not gonna have anymore, that maybe I was taken for granted. So this is one of these videos where I just want to share what I'm gonna miss the most when I leave Spain. And I'm leaving in less than 2 weeks, so there's not much time left to enjoy the things that I'm definitely gonna miss. But anyways, the first thing that I'm gonna miss the most is the sea, and not the beach. I want to really specify that, because when you live on the coast, and I've been living on the coast all these years. I'm right now 5 minutes from the beach. I lived in another town where I was also like 5 minutes from the beach. When you live for such a long time next to the beach, you don't really care about it as much, and in fact you actually start to be really picky about the beach, which is what happened. So for example, in summer I actually don't like going to the beach here because it's full of tourists. There is no space to almost lie down. Crowded, it's noisy, it becomes kind of dirty, all the rubbish. Yeah, and I never go to the beach for like the whole day with an umbrella and, you know, like bags of food, which is what many people here do. I never do it here. But that is not to say that I don't like the coast and I don't care about it. I actually love the sea, but not for like sunbathing purposes. I love the sea when I'm done with working and I want to go for a walk. Where do I go? I always go along the coast. If it's summer and it's warm days, sometimes I will go really early in the morning and just take a dip at 7 AM before I start work, so that I'm refreshed and all, you know, ready for the day and like really awake, and that's also amazing. Just like living next to the coast, it's amazing without even having to go to the beach to sunbathe or swim. Just having the beach on the background and the sea on the background, it's just amazing, and it's really nice so for your eye, you know. So I'm gonna miss that a lot, and I only hope that wherever I move in Germany there will be also a lake or something like that, because that is so important for me. And the next point is related to that, and it's this unique combination of the coast and the mountains in Catalonia area where I'm at. I mean, I've never had this before, so I only realized how cool is that when I moved here, is the fact that the mountains, like really high mountains, are just 2 hours away and the coast is right here. So, and it's completely different experience, the mountains and the coast. So within one day in winter you can go to the mountains and there will be snow, and you can experience a proper winter, and you can ski and you can play in the snow and do whatever you want to do like in a proper winter. Stay in a cozy place, you know, like have a freaking fireplace house and stuff like that. And then you go down from the mountains to the coast, 2 hours, and you can have like a really sunny, almost 20 degrees day, because sometimes that happens, not always. It can be cold in winter here, but some days it can get pretty warm on the sun in winter, almost to the point that you can be in a t-shirt. So you will go from the winter jacket from the mountains 2 hours and you can be in a t-shirt, like almost sunbathing on the sun. So that's really unique, and that's something I'm gonna miss as well. Next point, everyone will understand me, it's the food. I mean, the food in Spain is amazing. There is just so much influence from all around. I mean, we're talking about first the Mediterranean Sea, which is full of seafood and fresh fish all year long. But also the fact that this area is so close to France and so close to Italy. And the combination of all that, and it's Catalonia, but it's still a part of Spain. And so Spain has its own traditional meals, and then Catalonia has its own. And all this blend of the food is just amazing. And I'm moving to Germany, which is not famous for the best food in the world. So I'm gonna miss the food a lot. I mean, Germany is famous for meats, I would say. And actually, I'm the person who, I don't eat much meat. I eat fish, I eat seafood. I barely eat any meat, for that matter. So I'm gonna miss the food a lot. I mean, I haven't tried it yet. I'm expecting to miss the food a lot, but we will see. I'm sure that I really will, because I'm really used to having like fresh seafood and fish around the corner, like wherever I go, and it's quite cheap here. And not having that, I don't know. I can't even imagine it for now. I don't know. The next one is going to make both lists, the things that I'm gonna miss and the things that I'm not gonna miss, and it's the weather. I mean, of course, Spain is a very sunny country and it's nice. It's nice to not have rain all year long. It's nice to have a lot of sunny days. But if you have been following my channel for a while, or you saw some of my videos about Spain, you know how I feel about the weather here. I actually like seasons, and I get really frustrated in winter here, but that's gonna be in another video. But still, I do think that maybe when I move to a country like Germany, which I think it's gonna have quite many rains, that I am gonna miss some of the sun. And maybe not. I actually want to think that it will be a perfect combination for me, because I am from the north of Russia, so I'm not supposed to be on the sun. Like, I'm physically not made for Spanish weather. But I think that if it comes to the point when there is really rainy day after rainy day for weeks or months, I think that I'm gonna really miss the sun, and I think that I will really appreciate what I had here. And the last thing that I think I'm gonna miss from here is something that I put as chill in my list. And what I mean by that is that Spain is a relaxing country, especially in some cities more than others. And for the past year, I've been living in a city which can be described as chill, in the best sense of that word. For the past year, I've been living in Sitges, and Sitges is my favorite place on earth, at least from everything that I experienced until now. And people there are unique, and people choose to come to Sitges specifically because they want to enjoy the city. And that creates this amazing vibe when people are literally just enjoying their life. And when you're living in such a place, you cannot help but enjoy your life as well. If you're being negative and depressed, you're just not gonna fit there. Because people are chill, people are there taking their coffee with a croissant in the morning, you know, they don't rush, they work doing what they like. And I know that that's not a description of Spain. I mean, I know that many people are struggling and not everyone has this, but still, I think everywhere in Spain, what differentiates Spanish country is that people here, I think, they know how to enjoy life. Even the ones that, you know, have hard work, or I don't know, I just don't see it in my country, in Russia. I haven't seen it in other places, but people here don't wait for the weekend to enjoy, you know? They can enjoy on a freaking Monday. It doesn't matter what's the day of the week. They can be in a bar, just hanging out with friends, drinking a beer, drinking wine. and yeah, they just like don't take life too serious, I feel, and sometimes you just really need that. So that's something that I'm gonna miss as well in Germany. But I want to say that on the other hand, that's not truly me. I mean, maybe living in Spain, it's helpful for me because I get a bit of that chill vibe, because I am hardworking and I can be maybe a little bit too hard on myself sometimes and too strict with myself, like, no, you have to do, you know, exercise, go to the gym, do this and that from Monday to Friday, then on the weekend maybe you can relax a little bit. So I don't know which one is it gonna be. Either I will fit actually better in a more like hard-working country as Germany, or, you know, maybe it will not be as good for me because I will push myself too much, and Spain actually makes me kind of relax a little bit more. So yeah, I hope this was interesting and insightful. I will keep you guys updated about my move. If you want to see my videos about moving to Germany and establishing my life, my new life there, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh my god, I forgot to say the most important thing. I literally switched off my camera and then I remembered. The wine. The cheap wine. You can get amazing wine for 2 euros. For 1 euro. The wine here is cheaper than water in some countries. Literally. So that's something I'm gonna miss in Germany for sure.